Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So this week I wanted to do with you sort of hot or not drugstore items that I've bought fairly recently. I asked in the last video if you guys would rather see like a get ready with me where I talk about drugstore products that I have bought recently, or if you'd rather see sort of a hot or not like compare type video, and this is what was requested, so here we are. These are products that I bought with my own money fairly recently, some more recent than others. And I've got 4 sort of passes and 4 that I'm like obsessed with. So I'm going to start with the passes so that we can end on a high note. So the first thing is the Simple Sensitive Skin Expert. Oops, sorry, I hit the desk again. I do that like every video. Sorry guys. Simple Sensitive Skin Experts Cleansing Micellar Water. So I talked in a video, I'll link it below, and it was called 5 Cheap Beauty Finds. So I had tried the Garnier micellar water, I don't know, you guys, everybody says it different. Anyways, I really like that. I've seen other YouTubers talk about it and not really like it. I had absolutely no problem with it. It was a great value for your money, and I ran out of that right around Christmas time, and my husband was going to the drugstore to get like toothpaste or something, and he's like, what do you need? And I'm like, micellar water. And God love him, he went out and got it, and he asked the girl and she recommended him like a $30 one, and then this one, which was around $10, I think. So it's not that this isn't good. This works perfectly fine. I would say it works as well or the same as the Garnier one. However, the Garnier one is like 400 milliliters. This is 198, so this is less than half the size for I think $2 more a bottle. So for that reason, I will go back to the other just as far as it being cost effective. I don't use this as my main cleanser. I use this to remove my eye makeup, and I do like sort of a pre-cleanse of my foundation before I go in with my regular cleanser. So this was a pass. Like I say, if you use this, I mean, it's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just the other one is a better value for my dollar, which I appreciate. So that was the first one. The second one was the e.l.f. Matte Magic Mist and Set. So I have tried, this is a setting spray. I've tried their setting sprays before. I think their other one, they have like a regular one, and then they came out with this matte one. I don't like the way they spray. It's like very aggressive. It's too much. It's really, really wet. It's just a lot. It doesn't work for me. I like a nice soft mist. I like to be able to sort of mist my whole face. With this, you spray yourself twice and it's like you took a bath. It's just too much. So I wouldn't get this again. I mean, it's very affordable. The price is right and all that good stuff, but if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. So I will use this up. I think in my heavy metals review, when I talked about the Urban Decay Heavy Metals Palette, I talked about using a setting spray on your brush when you're using metallic shadows. I will use this up by using it that way. I'm a big like waste not, want not. It has to really, really not work for me in order to like throw out a full bottle of something. I can't do that. I would rather give it away or find another use for it. So I won't be purchasing that again. Another one that I didn't care for is the NYX HD Concealer. I bought this is the yellow one. So I bought this as a color corrector. I like to use a yellow color corrector under the eyes and then go over top of that with a concealer. I don't like this. It's translucent, it creases, I just don't like it. I don't like it. So I've tried it a bunch of times. I've tried setting it with different things. I've tried different concealers over top of it, and it just doesn't do it for me. So I wouldn't buy this again. I know a lot of people like their concealers. I have only tried the yellow one though, so I can't say the other ones are bad, but I won't buy this one again. And my last pass is the Wet n Wild Color Icon Brow Pencil. So I needed a brow pencil. What I like to do, I used this today just so you guys can kind of see like what a weird eyebrow day. So what I like to do when I do my brows is I like to take a darker color like this and I like to go underneath and do the tail, and then I take a lighter color and I sort of do like the hairs and sort of fill in the top portion. So I had been using the TG brow pencil, which is obviously like almost completely gone. So I was looking for something similar in color. This is actually their blonde color, and it's a little bit warm for me. I'm wearing my hair a little bit cooler, so I saw this Wet n Wild was on sale. I was at Walmart, I was getting groceries, and I thought, well, I'll give it a whirl. The color is nice. It's, what color is this? Either way, it was like blonde something. Anyways, the color is nice. It's not the color. It's so soft. This pencil is so soft that you have to sharpen it every time you use it. I usually when I go to do my brows, I'll take my sharpener and I'll just sharpen up the end a little bit, and I'm able to go in with both eyebrows. This one is so soft that like you do the tail and then you have to sharpen it, and then you do the tail and then you have to sharpen it, and then you go underneath. And because it's that way, it's so smudgy. It's just, that's not what you want your eyebrow to do. I want to put my eyebrows on and have them stay in place. So this is a pass. I don't even know if I'll use this up. It's actually like that bad. So if you guys have another eyebrow product that you want me to try, I'm looking for a new pencil that's affordable. So if there's something that you want me to try out for you guys and review, put it in the comments below. I would love to do that. I do prefer, they had like the twist up type. I do prefer a pencil because I like to be able to get that sharpened end, but if it's like one of the micro twist up type, I would be willing to give it a try. So comment below if there's something else that you want me to try. So those are all my passes. Now I have tried a few things more recently that I really, really liked. So, and one thing that I like but not for me. So let's start with that. So I do get a lot of questions in the comments about dry skin products. I know I talk a lot about what's good for oily skin and what's good for people like me who have acne, and I realize that that sort of boxes me into like one category. So I mentioned in I did like a beauty haul video not that long ago when I was at work. I'll link that below as well. And I had bought the Physicians Formula Insta Ready face primer. So I had gone to Shoppers, I had to get my Clinique foundation. I had been using the e.l.f. Foundation primer, the one from Blemish Control. I can't get that at Shoppers, so I picked up this because I've always had good luck with Physicians Formula. Now, this is a really nice primer, but not for me. It's much more on the oily side. So if you have dry skin, you would love this. It's like $15 or $17. It's much more of the sort of dimethicone texture. The e.l.f. one was a little bit more of a creamy sort of silicone texture, which absorbed and worked better for me. With the e.l.f. one, I found I got less oily. With this one, my makeup goes on beautifully. It glides on really well, but I get creasing in my big old lines between my eyebrows. So I noticed that if I use my foundation without a primer, I don't get those creases. When I use this primer, I get those creases. So for me, it's too oily. I have, however, been using it on the drier portions of my face, and I do really like it. It makes your makeup go on really, really nice. It doesn't have a weird smell. Some of the Physicians Formula products have really unusual smells to them. This one doesn't. So if you have dry skin, definitely pick this up. If you have oily skin but you have dry patches, you might like this for those dry areas. So that was sort of hot for someone else. Another thing that I got, so I've always put my foundation on either with my hands or a beauty blender. And I've seen a lot of people using brushes, and I'm like, well, that looks kind of fun. But the only brushes that I've ever had for foundation have been those sort of flat, almost like a mask brush. And so I've seen in videos more recently, people are using these fluffier, almost more dome-shaped brushes to put their foundation on. So I picked up the e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush. Looks like this. Oh my gosh. Where has this brush been my whole life? This makes my makeup go on so nice, so smooth, and it gives me better coverage than I even knew existed out of my foundation. I actually have no concealer on my acne scars today. Like, where are they? Literally, I just take this brush, I put like a few dabs on my face, I take this brush, I buff it out in like circular motions, and then on my chin where I have a lot of acne scarring and I have a few blemishes that are just on their way out, I just like stipple it in and then I blend it. Like, what do I even need concealer for? This is amazing. So, and I've even used it to blend in my under eye concealer underneath the eyes, and I love it for that. So, oh my gosh, go get this brush. If you don't have it, it's the e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush. This is a game changer. I was very enthusiastic about that. When you have acne and you have the scars and you have all these things to cover, when you find something that makes it so simple, it's like the aha moment. Another thing that I've tried that I like, so I know I talk a lot about lip scents in my videos. Obviously, if I have a color on my lips, it's lip scents. I sell it, I love it, I'm obsessed with it. However, I realize as a viewer that I might not be catering to sort of everybody there. So I do, however, often use lip glosses that are not lip scents. A, because I already owned a lot of them, and B, because I can pick up like a NYX lip gloss for a few dollars and throw that in my purse and off I go. So I recently tried the NYX Butter Glosses, and I have the color Eclair. These are beautiful. These are really, really nice lip glosses. I toss this one in my purse. I put it on if I'm going to the gym, if I'm just running errands. It's got a little bit of color to it. It's really, really creamy. They're not sticky and it feels very hydrating. So if you're looking for a good gloss, this is it. It really feels like it melts into your lips. So I highly recommend that. And then the last thing, I saved like the best for last. This is the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. Am I even holding it right? No, sorry guys. L'Oreal Lash Paradise Mascara. This is my new holy grail mascara. So I see Tati talk about this all the time on YouTube. She swears by it. I always used just the regular L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black. I used that for years and years and years. And recently I've been trying to find something else because I found that one to be a little clumpier, and anytime they're clumpy, they then like flake into your eyes and your eyes are irritated. It's a whole thing. So I had bought an NYC one that really irritated my eyes. I don't like any of the e.l.f. mascaras, and then this one was on sale at Walmart at the same time I think as I bought this, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna buy it. I bet you it's like the best mascara. I don't know why I've waited so long to try it, and you know what, it is. It separates your lashes. It's got a beautiful whipped formula. I can put it on my bottom eyelashes and not get a bunch of transfer underneath, even with my oily skin. It lifts them, it separates them, it gives them length, it removes fairly easily, it doesn't transfer. Like, this is it. This is the holy grail. This is replacing the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black. This is it. So if you're looking for a new mascara, I really, really recommend this one, you guys. It's great. I've got it on today. It really does, you know, it does the trick. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I do plan to do these types of videos fairly often. I like to pick up a few things at the drugstore, try them out, talk to you guys about it. I always like to sort of watch for those sales, and you know, you splurge 20 or 30 bucks and you get to try a whole bunch of new stuff. So I hope this helped you. I hope that you guys enjoyed hearing about the products that I spend my money on and what I thought about them. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up button and don't forget to subscribe. If you have any products that you want me to test out, please comment in the comment box below. I will link in the description box all of these products and the videos that I mentioned as well. And let me know as well, I know that a lot of YouTubers will list below like all of the products they used on their face. If that's something that you guys want me to start doing, let me know in the comments, because I will if it's something you want to see. If you don't, then I'm not going to bother. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time. Bye.